All right, boys, we're here at break number 554. We will run the Mosaic football break after this one for anybody that's looking for it. So good luck to everybody. My man Cal Ripken Jr. Team was on the left over and cameras upper right hand corner. We got my man Cal Ripken Jr. Project 2020 Ben Baller, the card, the Charm City Edition. A nice rub on the 3 HTAs. We'll run the same format we have been. 2 hobbies to start, then rotate back and forth with HTAs and hobbies. And then we'll roll into last 2 boxes being HTAs. I think that's kind of the best format to run it. What I will say is Bowman draft half case will be posted later this afternoon. I'm gonna bring back the Topps mixers tomorrow. I'm hoping the stuff from Peach State comes in. I did buy. The case of 5-star came today, so the case of Mosaic football. But I have a case of master case of triple threads. I'll probably run an inner case of triple threads by itself, and then use the other inner case for mixers. But I do have a case of Topps Pristine, if you guys remember that or not. That's the one with the encased cards. Has a lot of numbered cards as well as some nice cards that some really nice PC cards, as well as I do have a case of Topps Chrome Black coming in as well. I'll probably order another case of Topps Chrome Black next week at the beginning of the week, to be honest, because I think that's always something nice. Cheaper box, put it in mixers. I think it's kind of a nice box for that. And you get an encased autograph. I think the Topps Chrome Black cards are some of the sleekest looking cards. I kind of want to do like a Topps Chrome, like maybe half a case regular Topps Chrome and a whole case of Topps Chrome Black or something. Because I think that'd be a pretty cool little break. Trying to figure out where the autograph is. I think it's in that pack. Third pack we would open. But I think that that's nice from a top standpoint. Like I said, more draft. I still do have some more Bowman Chrome. I think I still have another case in HTA, another 2 cases of hobby. I have a case of light boxes, but I'm going to use those for prospect mixers. We have Rodolfo Castro, start us off. Matt Chapman, Patrick Bailey, Oscar Colas, Brian Acuna, George Springer, Julio Rodriguez, Luis Rodriguez, James Wood, Benny Montgomery, Luis Gill, Brujan. We have Noelvi Marte on the Speckle. That's 175 out of 299. Obviously, he's no longer a Mariners prospect. He's been traded to the Cincinnati Reds for Luis Castillo. I don't know long term if that's going to benefit the Mariners or if that's going to benefit the Reds. I would assume if some of the prospects the Reds got for Castillo develop, it probably ends up benefiting the Reds long term. We got Luciano and Pineda. We got Nick Madrigal. Liover Peguero. Nice Wander Franco for the Rays on the Sapphire, which is not the Sapphire, the Fuchsia. 272 out of 299. Nice Wander there. Keep forgetting to update the bounty too. The bounty's at 270. Let me update it right now before I forget. There we go. Sorry about that. Keep forgetting to update it. Who has the Rays in this? Corey Harding. Nice hit for Corey in the Rays. I really do think Wander Franco is still the real deal. I know a lot of people have not been on him as much as they would have liked. I need to actually start buying up some of his stuff because I think this guy, if he starts to hit, if he stays healthy, I think he's 21 years old and has a 6th WAR already. He's probably a Hall of Famer if he can stay healthy. We got Samuel Munoz, Alexis Hernandez, George Kirby, Ronald Acuna Jr., Khalil Watson, Mayer, Victor Acosta, Yordan Alvarez, Max Scherzer, And we have Adrian Sugarstay, 57 out of 100. Going to the Giants. Giants belong to Dave Klosick. On the Atomic, Angeles and Luis Rodriguez. And so far, it looks like Rob Gervin might be correct. Or he said there was going to be some nice color. I mean, I don't think that DeMar was ever going to be... Once that they revived him and he was in the protocol season, I don't think ever think he was going to pass away. I think it's just pretty much whether or not he's going to return back to the life to be able to play football. I mean, at first I think people were worried that he was going to pass away, but for me personally, I wasn't ever concerned after the initial night or two, whenever he's back on a breathing tube, that he wasn't going to survive. I just think that he might be in that Ryan Shazier category where I don't know if he's ever going to play football again. Guess that really depends, because it seems like they have that they run some of the tests and that he has brain function. He's been squeezing, I guess, his uncle and parents' hands and stuff. So I just don't know. Like I said, if he's going to ever return to football shape. Kind of like Shazier, where Shazier right now can go run and lift and everything, but I mean, he would be one football hit away from being paralyzed again permanently. We have Lowe, Suzuki, Logan O'Hop, Samuel Savala, Anthony Gutierrez, Francisco Lindor, Trey Turner, Jay Allen, Willie Fannis, Drew Baker, Joey Bart, Brian De La Cruz. And behind Brian De La Cruz, we're going to have Corey Seager for the Rangers. Be a purple Corey Seager. Be a 244 out of 250. We have PCA, Anthony Volpe, Joey Votto, Rafael Devers, Noel, Edison Polino, Lorenzo Anthony Rizzo, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Cesar Prieto on the shimmer, going to the Orioles. And the Orioles are Natalie in this half. The Orioles are super cold on Bowman breaks, Bowman Chrome for a while. And they picked up the first half of this, so we'll see what happens the second half. We got Eric Hernandez, James Triantos, Joe Adell, Luis Robert. Have a redemption. I don't remember who the redemptions are in here, but we got Jay Allen and Sal Frelick. We got Luis Robert, and behind them we got a redemption, Gavin Tonkel to the Philadelphia Phillies. And that's going to Rob Gervin. And the Phillies on the Tonkel. Looks like it's just the base autograph. And I guess, what do you guys want to do for Mosaic Football? Because I have a case that came. I saw those 3 boxes. Do you guys want me to take the XR that I think I have 4 boxes of XR, assuming they came in. Next to my shop is a card shop. Is actually my barber. Some of you guys met her. We went to my wedding, more than likely. But she's actually the property manager, so she gets all my packages normally. So she was out sick yesterday when it was supposed to be delivered, and obviously I'm not there to grab it because of, obviously, Lillian being born. But if I have the 8XR, do you guys want me to post like a 2XR, 3 Mosaic break? Or something like that? Or do you want me to go like 2 and 2? I know XR last year was, a lot of people's really liked the product. But Jose Miranda, Aaron Ashby, Yolbert Sanchez, William Bergola, Cho, Khalil Watson, Nelson Velasquez, Matt McLean, Bo Bichette, Gabriel Arias, Manny Machado, Randy Arozarena. Gonna have Harry Ford on the purple. Does have some print lines on it. It'll be 210 out of 250. Apparently there's a guy that makes a product that can fix print lines with some sort of polish. I was looking at it yesterday. Because coming in the beginning of this year, I'm going to do grading submissions for CSG and SGC. We got Jackson, Job, and Mesa. Got Jose Alvarez, Jose Ramirez, Jay Allen, Jason Dominguez, Garrett Mitchell, Juan Yepez, Christian Yelich. Got a Harry Ford shimmer. And I'm also going to probably start doing consignment if anybody's interested in that. Probably in the second quarter of the year, so the very end of March probably. Once I get everything set up better. We got Eddie's Leonard, Jordan Lawler, Brandon Crawford. That's at least some plans for the future. Brandon Marsh. We have Simone Wan to the Mets and Tom Scarberry. Dustin Harris and Garcia. I still think Bowman Chrome this year has like the biggest upside when it comes to prospects. There's so many young kids in here. I mean, I guess it could be hit or miss, but I feel like if some of these young kids pan out, I don't know, there's a product with more loaded potential than this. I think next year's going to be the same too, because I think Bowman, they don't have the rights to the Dominican Prospect League, but I think they are starting to push younger prospects onto cards with worried about some competition with Panini. We got Bryson Stott, MJ Melendez, and Leaf maybe. Hop, Confidant, Artiga, Corey Seager, Spencer Torkelson, Noel, Jonathan Mejia, Vaquero, Tatis Jr., Wander Franco. Nice Pirates hit here. We got the Jesus. Liober Peguero, Shades of Greatness on the Atomic. 42 out of 150. Going to the Pirates. And going to, I believe, JJ has the Pirates in this half as well. And the Pittsburgh Pirates going to JJ on the Peguero. Jackson Churio, Salvador Perez, Luis Rodriguez, Shohei Ohtani for the Angels on the Fuchsia, 226 out of 299. Going to Nathan. And the Angels. We're going to have Zach Veen, Warming Bernabel, Jimenez, Javier Baez, Khalil Watson, George Valera, Liober Peguero, Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani. We have a Greg Cullen for the Orioles going to Natalie. Trey Sweeney and Henry Davis. So that's the second box of the Bowman Chrome Hobby. First card is going to be for the Diamondbacks. 103 out of 499. Drew Ellis. Going to Matt Hogue. A little bit of a surprise autograph there. Next auto we're going to have for the Guardians, Jason Chourio. It's going to Tom Scarberry and the Guardians. He looks so big in this picture, and he's only like 6 foot tall. He looks like he's a giant. Oh, I guess he's 6'2". But he's bigger than 165. At 6'2", yeah, that kid's like 200 pounds. Ain't no 165. And we got a gold shimmer that's upside down. It is going to be Ryan Reckley for the Giants. 24 out of 50. A gold shimmer. I guess Dave Klosick called this one for that Reckley that had some surface damage on it or bad corners, whatever it was. He was going to make up for it with a Reckley in this break, and he gets the gold shimmer. Headshot. Let's say, for real though, dude, I don't know why they zoomed in on his picture so much. Ain't like he's that pretty. Nice hit though on the Giants for the Reckley. Let's get into another box of Bowman Chrome Hobby. The baby and wife are doing well. Should be home tomorrow and back to normal operations around the household. Well, not normal operations, but normal operations when it comes to cards. We have Josh Donaldson, Cabrian Hayes, Yolbert Sanchez, Simone Juan, Cesar Prieto, J.D. Martinez, Christian Pache, Andrew Painter, Nick York, Ricardo Cabrera, Mookie Betts. We have Andrew Vaughn, Leover Paguero. Ooh, that has... It's like a blemish on it. 483 out of 499. That's a little unfortunate. Have to give you to that guy, JJ. I'll have to find the guy that has the stuff to fix cards, because I think his polish will take that right out. From what I was looking at videos, like I said, I was looking for something to see if I can clean up cards for guys that want to get stuff graded if we go that route. Of doing grading submissions, we got Campos and Yiddy Cape. I have Khalil Watson, Shades of Greatness. Joe Mack for the Mariners. Vera. Lonnie White Jr., Hunter Green. Royce Lewis. Jay Allen. Roderick Arias. Khalil Watson. Bryce Harper. Joey Gallo. Sebastian Espino. Going to the Blue Jays and Corey Harding. He said refund. Ellie De La Cruz and Mendez. Man, if only... I mean, you can send it back to Topps. Topps might actually remake that card because it's not an autograph. The only problem with sending stuff to Topps is it takes so long to get anything back. Which, that's one of the few things that I hope Fanatics does fix, but I don't think they're going to. Is when something's numbered and it's misprinted, or an autograph is bad, or you're missing an autograph, but they fix that problem like almost immediately. We got Salvador Perez, Freddie Freeman, Curtis Mead, Ryan Reckley, Hernandez, Javier Baez, Wander Franco. Got Josh Lowe on the nice blue for the Rays. It's 40 out of 150. Going to Corey Harding. I mean, this card like really pops because of the uniform he's wearing and stuff. I mean, I don't know. It's just a good-looking card. We got Varys, Morabel, Aaron Judge, Eloy Jimenez, and we're going to get ourselves a true orange. Corey Seager, 16 out of 25, going to the Rangers. Dave Klosick. So we can put the orange up for right now. But he'll probably get surpassed by a first. Colson Montgomery, Wes Kath, Wilson Contreras, Nick Lodolo, James Wood, Acuna, Blaze Jordan, Dylan Carlson, Bobby Witt Jr., Nelson Velasquez on the purple shimmer. Yeah, 24 out of 260. This mini box was loaded with stuff on it. That's 3 parallels. Going to the Cubs and Dave Klosick. Nelson Velasquez. Purple shimmer. Kuva. Walker. Thomas. Alec Bohm. Isaac De Leon for the Orioles and Natalie. Base autograph. Got Robert Hassel and Denzer Guzman. HTA box. There's a lot of orange. You're right. There's a lot of orange teams in this so far. The autographs. I didn't even notice that. Between the Giants and the... Oh, we're going to get a red. We have another Adrian Sugarstay. 357 out of 499. Going to the Giants and Dave Klosick. Go for Greg Cullen. Well, this man's no stranger to this group. We got Vaquero going to the Nationals and John Cullison. This is his third or fourth one. The out of 5, we have a Junior Perez, 1 out of 5 going to the Athletics. And Robert Sellers on the red shimmer. I said, I think this is a really young kid. 01. It's not super young. So that 01 that makes them 20, 21. With the A's, who knows? I was going to say, guys on the A's somehow magically will develop. like we had some decent colors so far in this second half. So it continues. I didn't realize that Sugar Stays Autos were in here because he was in Bowman 2022 for his base cards. Got Brandon Marsh, Manny Machado, Owen White, Jordan Walker Acuna, Jose Ramirez, Brandon Crawford, Velasquez, Cesar Prieto, Cuva, Christian Yelich, Jose Altuve. Behind him, we got another Wander Franco for the Rays. On the teal wave. Only 119 out of 199. Going to Corey Harding in the Rays. Ricardo Cabrera and Simone Juan. Christian Hernandez. Isaac Pacheco, Ellie De La Cruz, Roberto Campos, Spencer Torkelson, Bryson Stott, Averson Artiga, Lonnie White Jr., Henry Mendez, MJ Melendez, Juan Yepez, and we have a Dalen Lau, 115 out of 499. Going to the Nationals and John Cullison. Obviously his first autograph, but his first Bowman was in 21 draft. We have Yiddy Capay and York. That's why he doesn't have the first symbol there. I'm really curious what the Nationals do because they have a lot of talent in their pipeline. After that trade, Soto trade. Like, if some of those guys develop, man, they should have a really good team. It's just, I mean, I don't even think they're that, like, I don't even think they're a cheap franchise in the sense of, like, they won't pay people. Because I know they tried to pay Soto. I think it's just they traded guys away, which is actually maybe a smart move. Maybe they knew something about Anthony Rendon because Anthony Rendon's been terrible for the Angels, and he's one of my favorite. He's one of my personal favorite players to watch, or was. Because it's not like when the time came, they didn't pay Scherzer or. Shoot, what's the other pitchers of Strasburg? We got Kyle Raleigh, Marcus Semien, Caleb Killian, Verdugo, Harry Ford, Ketel Marte, Edward Cabrera, Jackson Merrill, Hernandez, and Rojas. We're going to have Jonathan India, Gavin Sheets, and we have a Michael Hernandez on the Canary Yellow. 3 out of 75 going to the Orioles. And Natalie. Yeah, Morabel, Ryan Reckley, Gabriel Arias, Jose Miranda, Blaze Jordan Shades of Greatness, Denzer Guzman, Colson Montgomery, Randy Arozarena, and Bo Bichette. And these cards are like pretty bowed, so. Slap them over here for right now already because they keep piling up bowed. They're going for an avalanche. We're going to have Yasser Mercedes on the Fuchsia Shimmer, 10 out of 199. Going to Kevin Britton and the Twins. Got Blaze Jordan, Robert Hassel, Aaron Ashby, Miguel Cabrera, and we have another Adrian Sugarstay autograph. What is going on here? The hat trick for Dave Klosick. Now I think it's just the cards actually calling to you to make the rainbow. We have Kath and Varys. I don't think I've ever... I mean, I've seen 2 cards of the same guy. I don't think I've seen 3. It's technically different cases because one of them came from the hobby box. The other 2 came from HTA. No, 2 came from hobby and 1 came from HTA. So it's different cases. But he's youngish too. I think he's only 20. Yeah, they're all different versions. $4.99, 100 in the base. There we go. Corey Harding gets paid off here with the Yankees. 281 out of 299. Roderick Arias on the speckle. I'm glad that Corey took a few teams on each half. Didn't really get a big card, but here is the big card. Roderick Arias. We have Alexander Suarez for the Giants and Dave Klosick. All right, now the Giants are just being greedy. This is the first one of these I've seen, so. Arizona Fall League. Jose Rodriguez for the White Sox. Being 8 out of 50. 2021 Arizona Fall League relic. Game used memorabilia. I don't even know what that is. I'm not really sure. Like, is that a piece of his shoe? Like, a piece of a glove? Not really sure what that's a piece of, but nonetheless, relic autograph, kind of cool, I guess. One of the White Sox and Greg Wolf. I don't think it's a piece of a base. I mean, I would assume it belongs to the player, but maybe it is part of the base. I'm not really sure. I guess that's cool. Into the first mini box of the 5th hobby box. Oh shoot, this is a pack with the autograph. Messing up the routine. Got Matt Manning, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Logan Davidson, Carson Williams, Jose Ramos, Jared Kelnick, Starling Marte, Carson Williams, Hedbert Perez, Francisco Alvarez, Jaron Duran, Jake Berger. Have Jordan Walker for the Cardinals. It's going to be a 146 out of 199. One to Rob Gervin. Tavar, Diaz, and George Valera. Victor Acosta for the Padres. Matt McLean, William Bergala, Edward Cabrera, Cal Raleigh, Jason Dominguez, Mesa, Nelson Velasquez, Marcus Semien, Stephen Kwan, and we have Gerard Gonzalez for the Royals. Going to Lance Smith. This is the first Gerard Gonzalez I've seen. And we have Cho and Max Muncy. Yep, that's exactly what I was afraid was going to happen. Man, I really wish they'd figure out these bowed cards. We've got Heliot Ramos, Joe Ryan, Duran, Fernandez, Placencia, Mackenzie Gore, Paul Goldschmidt, Shades of Greatness, O'Neal Cruz, Jose Rodriguez, Noelvi Marte, Matt Olson, Shane Bays. We're going to have Spencer Torkelson for the Tigers. Going to be a 61 out of 99. One of the Tigers and JJ on the Torque. Colton Cowser and Hernandez. Got Reed Detmers, Byron Buxton, Hedbert Perez, Don Con, Yordani De Los Santos, Jeremy Pena, Kyle Lewis, Nick York on the Shimmer to the Red Sox. It's going to be 151 out of 199 on the Fuchsia Shimmer. Going to Gabriel Quezada. We got Weimer, Willie Velasquez, Kyle Tucker, Pete Alonso, and we got Christian Franklin for the Cubs. Going to Dave Klosick. Cubbies, and we're going to have Oscar Colas and Curtis Mead. To the fourth box of HTA. Don't worry, if you're having a rough go so far, it's still a big chance to turn it around. So we'll have 14 of the 30 autographs. We're just barely halfway through the autographs. So. We have Roland Mashandi. 70 out of 150 to the Astros on the blue mojo. Going to Corey Harding. Brandol Mesquita. Base going to the Braves. And Michael Becker. And we're going to have a Dylan Dodd going to the Braves as well, and Michael Becker. Let's get into the last hobby box. Hope everyone had a good weekend back to work after the holidays. I'm sure nobody actually did. I know it's rough if you didn't work during the holidays to get back to work. Can always be rough. Eloy Jimenez, Javier Baez, Owen White, Marco Luciano, Pedro Pineda, Alec Bohm, Aaron Judge, Colson Montgomery, Angeles, Luis Rodriguez, Nick Lodolo, and Alec Thomas. A color match, Benny Montgomery, prospect card on the true purple out of 250. We'll see what it's numbered out of 250 here in a second. Going to Chris Arndt. Being 18 out of 250. We have Samuel Munoz. Sheesh. We have Alexis Hernandez, O'Neal Cruz, George Valera, Balcazar, Noel, Hayes, Dylan Carlson. Behind Dylan Carlson is Averson Artiga, Yasser Mercedes de Andrade, Bobby Witt Jr., Wilson Contreras, and we have for the Reds, Leonardo Balcazar, 35 out of 150 on the blue Ray Wave. Going to the Reds and Rob Gervin. It's like the red teams, as he like to call them in his group of teams that he has checked in. On the Balcazar, we have Marcelo Mayer and Acosta. We have Yelich, Jose Altuve, Killian, Willie Fanis, Drew Baker, MJ Melendez, Juan Yepez. I definitely put first in the rookie pile, my bad. We have Juan Yepez, Christian Hernandez, PCA, Anthony Volpe, Spencer Torkelson, Bryson Stott, and we got a Colson Montgomery on the refractor. It's going to be a 128 out of 499. Going to the White Sox. And Greg Wolf. We have Jay Allen, Sal Frelick, Shohei Ohtani, Fernando Tatis Jr., Marcelo Mayer, Eric Hernandez, James Trianto, Salvador Perez, Freddie Freeman, Adrian Placencia on the Purple Shimmer, which is going to be a 199 out of 250. Going to the Angels and Nathan Kane. I have James Wood, Brian Acuna, Wander Franco, Corey Seager. And behind him, we have another Yasser Mercedes for the Twins. 152 out of 499 going to Kevin Britton. Another nice hit. For the Twins. And then we got Polino and Lorenzo. Oh, my Lord. Then into 2 HTA boxes. I am doing the football break after this. I'm waiting for the guy to finish detailing my truck in the driveway. They came later than they were supposed to, so we're going to run the football after this. It'll probably take me like 20 minutes to clean up, and then I'll run the football. First card we have is going to be Braxton Fulford. It's going to be a 96 out of 150 on the Blue Mojo. Going to the Rockies and Chris Arndt. We have B.J. Murray Jr. for the Cubs, 22 out of 150 on the Blue Ray Wave. Going to the Cubs and Dave Klosick. And we're going to have an Antonio Pinero for the Brewers. Going to John Cullison. Into the last HTA box. Actually going to slide these over so we can go right into the recap. Can have Yandri Rojas, 50 out of 99, going to Kevin Britton on the True Green. So So nice hit there. Gavin Tonkel for the Phillies, which is weird that there was a redemption for Tonkel because he signed his base card. So I don't know what was that. I mean, that's his Bowman Chrome Prospects. I don't understand. Why would he have a Prospects card but a first Bowman as well? No, that's the same card. I'm not sure, dude. Whatever. Tonkel, Phillies. We have Steven Machado for the Blue Jays. It's like I thought I saw Tonkel, but I thought maybe he only signed his color and didn't sign his base because that happens sometimes. They only signed his base and not his color. Going to the Blue Jays and Corey Harding, and that's the break, boys. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. Like I said, we will run the football break after this. Into the non-autograph hits first. We have Adrian Placencia for the Angels on the Purple Shimmer. Colson Montgomery on the Refractor. Benny Montgomery on the True Purple. Nick York on the Fuchsia Shimmer. Spencer Torkelson on the True Green. Jordan Welker on the Fuchsia. Yasser Mercedes on the Fuchsia Shimmer. For the Orioles, the Canary Yellow. Then we're going to have Wander Franco ×2 on the Fuchsia and the Teal Ray Wave. Corey Seager on the True Orange. Then we have Nelson Velasquez on the Purple Shimmer. Corey Seager on the True Purple. Josh Lowe on the True Blue. Noelvi Marte on the Speckle. Liover Peguero on the Refractor. Shohei Ohtani on the Fuchsia. Liover Peguero on the Atomic Shades of Greatness. The Shimmer, Harry Ford, True Purple Ford, and the Prieto on the Shimmer. Getting into the autographs, we're going to have Estevan Machado for the Blue Jays and Corey Harding. Gavin Tonkel for the Phillies and Rob Gervin. Antonio Pinero for the Brewers and John Cullison. The Blue Ray Wave, B.J. Murray Jr. to the Cubs and Dave Klosick. Braxton Fulford on the Blue Mojo going to the Rockies and Chris Arndt. Jason Churio for the Guardians going to Tom Scarberry. Another Tom Scarberry hit on the Simone Juan for the Mets. Back-to-back Braves hits, Mosqueda and Dodd going to Michael Becker. Drew Ellis out of $4.99 going to the Diamondbacks and Matt Hogue. Christian Franklin going to the Cubs. Gerard Gonzalez going to the Royals and Lance Smith. Espino going to Blue Jays and Corey Harding. Suarez going to the Giants and Dave Klosick. A Tonkel redemption, even though he signed his base card, so I'm not sure why. Going to Rob Gervin. Adrian Sugastay on the base. There is two more Adrian Sugastays, a $4.99 and a 100 Atomic. The hat trick going to Dave Klosick and the Giants. We have Dalen Lyle, 115 out of $4.99 going to the Nationals and John Cullison. And we're going to have De Leon and Cullen going to the Orioles and Natalie. Getting into the color, or some of the bigger hits if there's not color. We have Machandy. 70 out of 150 on the Blue Mojo. Jose Rodriguez on the patch autograph for the White Sox. The Astros, by the way, is Corey Harding. The White Sox is Greg Wolf. Leonardo Balcazar, 35 out of 150 on the Blue Ray Wave for the Reds and Rob Gervin. Then we have Yasser Mercedes, 152 out of 499 going to the Twins and Kevin Britton. We're going to have Rojas, 50 out of 99 on the True Green going to Kevin Britton and the Padres. We have a Vaquero base going to the Nationals and John Cullison. Ryan Reckley, 24 out of 50 on the Gold Shimmer going to the Giants and Dave Klosick. We have Roderick Arias, 281 out of 299 going to Corey Harding. Big hit here. Well, those are three big hits. Reckley's kind of a little bit underrated. Then we have Junior Perez, 1 out of 5 on the Red Shimmer. Nice hit here for Robert Sellers. You are banned from bitching about ever hitting anything again for about a month period. We'll do it 28 days. Don't want to hear nothing about nothing. Out of 5, Red Bowman first, or no matter who it is, are worth a pretty penny. So congratulations to everybody that hit, everybody that did, and better luck next time. I will post a Bowman draft 2022 half case in probably at 5 o'clock. It's probably when I'll post it. I'll put a I was going to say I'll post an interest post for that and some football. I want to make sure that the XR got delivered because, like I said, my barber's been dealing with some back issues, unfortunately. So she's been in and out of her barber shop, kind of been by appointment only. So we'll see if it got delivered. Like I said, I can't be there right now because of the baby and everything. We'll run that Mosaic Football 3-boxer here, and let's say we'll go live right around 2 p.m. I'll tag everybody that's in the break. I appreciate you guys. See you guys in a little bit. Like I said, congratulations to everybody that didn't.